Well, here's an update from the airfield. I went ahead and flew this. I just got back, and it went pretty good actually. This isn't like the old one. If you're updating the board like I just did, this thing flies much differently. And that's one of the things I wanted to talk about and what it is that I just found out. One of the things that happens when you put the altitude board in there is you've got now a different throttle stick and it acts much differently. Um, the first of all, you initiate the thing similarly by arming it and doing the leveling and headless if you're doing that. But as you give it up throttle, it comes up and arms the motors and starts to turn them. It doesn't take off right away, but as you give it more throttle, it'll jump up. It's interesting because I've seen tons of videos of, as we all have, of the auto takeoff. That's what you get here. Now it isn't a button that does it, it's just up throttle, but it will jump up. And I think it gets about 10, 15 feet somewhere in there, and it tries to figure out where it is. And it's best not to have a lot of wind because as you correct, the gyro's trying to correct, and you get all this wacky, diving. So that watch the wind. If you're not an experienced pilot, you'll start overcorrecting, and you're just messing the gyro up. It doesn't have a chance to really set. But it did work. So this is what I'm saying. These X8Ws and Cs and all the old models will become cheap. I've already seen the X5s for $5. Okay, and this was worth it. It was $14 for the board, $14 for the little transmitter over there, and I paid $78. I think if I waited a little while, bought this with the intent to upgrade it, I could easily save a ton of money. Those X8HWs are like, I think I saw them for still 80, $90, maybe 140 as much, But anyhow, I did fly it. It works, okay? It flew good, and I was real happy with it. As you can see, I put my prop guards back on there, and we've definitely going to experiment more with it. So I just wanted to give you that heads up. The other problem is landing. When you have altitude hold, it's holding the throttle for you, and you bring it down, it does not shut off. It was actually really bad because I even turned the transmitter off and it kept running. So I'm not sure what that is. I'm going to have to do a little research and ask some questions of guys and see why that would be doing that. Why would it be running without the transmitter on? And so that's unfortunate. What that means is if I ever lose touch with it, it's not going to drop out of the sky. It's just going to keep on going, and I can't have that. So this is kind of a big issue. I know the antenna is in a little different way than it was stock, but I just don't think that's it. But the way I actually brought it in was I just grabbed it as it came in. I just grabbed onto it, and that may not be the way to do it either, because it thinks it's still up 5-6 feet in the air. So, but every time I tried to land it, it came in and it plopped over on its side. It doesn't power down and land. So that's one of the little bits of research I'm going to do. But anywho, worked pretty good. Definitely thumbs up.